Hi Ruby, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good. What about you, Noor?
I'm fine, thank you. Thank you for asking. So, yeah, Ruby, we are meeting for the very first time, I guess, isn't it?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes, yes,
great,
yes.
great. So, let's know something about each other. Can I have your small introduction?
Yes,
And if you mind, then we'll start.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, my name is Ruby. I am from Ghaziabad, Uttar Pradesh, and I have done my graduation and B.Ed also. And these days, I am also preparing for government exam, and I am also working on improving my English communication skill with the help of this platform. Yes,
Okay, that's great. Now,
UP
UP, where? UP, where?
in Ghaziabad. I live in Ghaziabad.
Ghaziabad. Okay.
Yes,
Okay, so this is my turn now. My name is
yes.
Sarika Poklani. I am with EnglishYaari. I am a tutor here. Apart from that, I work as a corporate trainer in other platform, and I have different platforms wherein I work as a trainer, communication trainer, personality development, public speaking, creative writer. I take classes for international students as well, which are in UK, US, Australia, Canada, Middle East, Singapore, China, Nepal. There are so many places
Oh,
wherein I take classes for. I take English classes, syllabus classes from starting from smaller grades to university level students. I prepare for English language and literature both. Prior to this, I was in Dubai, worked for university institutions in different corporate firms for good 12 years. And before that, I was in BPO for good 6 years, worked as an agent and a process trainer. I'm master's in English. Overall, I have
oh,
17 to 19 plus years of experience, and among that, 9 years
okay.
in teaching. So, this is all about
Oh,
me. Okay.
okay.
So, good to know about you, darling. So, let's start with the topic.
Yes, of course.
Great. Oh, interesting topic, huh? Smartphones. So, let's talk about smartphones. Which was your first smartphone and why did you like it, or whether you liked it or not?
Yeah, my first smartphone gifted me by my elder brother on my birthday. Yes, and I was too surprised when he was gifted me. Yes, yeah,
Hey, that's
yes.
great. So, did you like it, and what all features you would like to explain about it? Why did you like that phone?
That time I'm not habitual of, mobile phones, and I have no idea how to use. Proper use, and features also. And these days I'm also learning how to use. Proper because
Okay, that's great. I'm pretty sure learning a mobile phone it's not going to be a challenging one. You will learn it very soon. So, one feedback before we move on, Ruby, I am noticing that when you are talking about past tense, you are not using the correct tense form. Have you noticed it?
yes, also confused how to use past forms and all.
Okay, so let's do a
Yes.
simple exercise wherein I will tell you where to use your past tense so that next questions, because the questions are going to be in the past, present together, right? It will never be a scenario that you will step out of the house and you say, today I'm going to talk everything in past tense. That never happens. So every tense will go together, past, present, future, perfect, perfect,
Yes.
continuous, everything you should, no problems. See, past tense is very simple. First of all, let's me talk about past tense right now because most of the mistakes are from past tense. As you know, there are three verbs. Okay, first form of the verb, second form of the
Yes.
verb, and third form of the verb. We have
Yes.
some regular verbs, we have some irregular verbs. Regular verbs are which are ed and ed in the second and the third form. So let's say publish, published, published, complete,
Yes.
completed, completed. Okay, now these are regular verbs. Irregular
Every
verbs
time
are,
I'm yes.
Mhm.
Every time I'm confused.
No, don't get
Every
confused. Just use second form of the verb without fail. Past tense means second form of the verb. That's it.
okay.
Don't need to think anything about this. Okay.
Okay.
So, for example, my first phone was gifted by my
Oh,
brother. My brother was very happy to gift that to me. It was given to me on my birthday. I liked it. It
oh, I
was a
like.
nice phone. I think the phone was blah blah blah. I think the model
Oh,
was Samsung blah blah blah. I enjoyed it. I learned a lot. I
oh,
was very happy. They were very happy. I was equally excited. See, it is so simple. Just second form and the story is over. Okay, because
oh,
if you finish any sentence with incorrect verb or there is no verb in the sentence, then people will confuse. So for example, if you say I sleeping, I sleeping, I am sleeping, I was sleeping,
sleeping,
I
I was
shall be
sleeping.
sleeping. So तो वो तो
Hmm.
पता होना चाहिए ना, present है, past है, future है, what are you trying to say? And only verbs can help you to give that information. So अगर tenses गड़बड़ हो जाएगा तो sentences are not going to be correct. Okay? So the very
Oh,
first thing you need to focus what you want to say and which tense are you carrying the conversation to. Easy?
okay.
Understood? Great.
Yes, yes.
I have done a small recording of your speech. I'm going to play this right now. Okay. So
Okay.
you will understand what are the basic mistakes you are doing. Okay.
Oh, I will try. I will
My first smartphone, yeah, my first smartphone gifted me by my elder brother.
My first smartphone gifted to me by my brother was gifted to me by,
Oh, yes.
right? It is a passive statement. It is not an active statement. Active statement
Okay.
would be my brother gifted me my first mobile phone. That would have been
Oh,
a right
uh,
statement. Since you are the
okay.
beginner, don't use the sentences in passive voices like this was done by him, this was done by me. Don't use that. I did
Okay.
this. I did this work or I cooked a meal today. The meal. Shall we move on to the next question now? This is, I wanted to explain it to you that you are using passive plus wrong passive. It is better to use
Oh,
active statement. Okay?
it's simple. Okay. Oh.
Okay. My next question is, do you know why we call our phones a smartphones?
In my
Why do we
opinion,
call our phones a smartphone? Mhm.
yeah, in my opinion, we call phones a smartphone because it is it is like a mini computer. So
Hmm.
that's why with the help of smartphone, we can use lot of things like browsing internet, sharing ideas, pictures, and lot of things with the help of smartphones. And it's really helpful for us. And
Here you told me very good things, huh? Sharing ideas, pictures, lot of things. And when you are done with your sentence, see, there is no platform, there is no book which says talk 16 sentences or 60 sentences. You had
oh,
only two sentences to talk, right? So when you finish it, give a sense of closure to the other person rather than
okay,
saying and and looking for ideas. No need. When you are done, I think we can do everything with a smartphone. Zoo,
yeah,
zoo. Finish. Falling tone means my thing is over, my statement is
oh,
over. जैसे हम हिंदी if it's a rising tone, that means picture abhi baki hai, the person is going to say something more. But when you give
okay.
zzz,
That
that
means
means we are good it.
okay,
Okay. See, speaking is not only about words or sentences, Ruby. Your body language, tone, pronunciation, grammar, fluency, everything matters. Okay, I'm pretty sure Ruby does not want to talk English. Ruby wants to talk English effectively. You want to speak effective English, right? You want to do
yes,
effective communication. Communication is not your target. You are communicating right now. You are okay,
yes,
but you want to do it effectively,
yes,
correct? That is the reason you're learning. So these small things you need to keep in mind. First, make active sentences, small sentences, give your tone a closure sense so that other person can understand, अच्छा अभी रूबी को इतना ही बोलना था. Okay, or you can simply say overall I can vouch on it, or I fully agree that smartphone can be taken as, or our phones can be counted as smartphones. Zzz.
oh,
Finish.
No.
Okay,
Okay.
let's have another question. How many smartphones do you own? ने own करते, own का मतलब होता है
Oh.
possession. So for example, if
Okay.
I say
Okay.
I have a pencil, so pencil is my possession. I own this pencil.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay. Okay. So I have only one phone, one smartphone.
great.
Yes.
We talk, right?
Yes.
So हमारी
Yes.
body is very powerful. You know what, Ruby? You will be surprised to know that our body plays 55% role in our communication. Out of
Okay.
100%, 55% is your body.
Okay.
38% is your tone. जैसे आप ऊपर नीचे पिच अप डाउन एम्फेसिस करते हो वर्ड्स पे, टेल योर इम्पोर्टेंस टू अदर पर्सन. सो फॉर एग्जाम्पल, आपको कुछ चाहिए, आई वॉन्ट पिज्जा, दैट्स इट.
Oh.
आपने क्या इतना रिग्रेस से बोला मुझे मेरा,
Guys.
आई वॉन्ट पिज्जा, दैट्स इट, इतना इंपॉर्टेंस नहीं. सो योर टोन प्लेस 38% टोन, 38% वैल्यू.
Okay.
अब 55 प्लस 38 तो चला गया, बचा कितना, 7%. So
Oh.
your word power is only 7%. So you have only 7% chances to do an effective communication with your words. Right? We don't focus about body
Yes.
and tone. Okay. So from today,
Oh.
your body comes first, tone comes second, and words come in the end. So even if you
Oh.
speak this much, make sure it is effective speech. You don't have to
Okay.
speak this much to explain yourself. No, not required. Only this much is required with
Limited.
confident tone, good body language, good statement structure. 7% what you have, 7% must be in good and structuring your sentences.
Okay.
That's it. When you speak, you know what? I have 5 phones, Ruby. I have 5 phones. Do you trust me? You have to. Because
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
my body,
Confident. It's too high.
it's
It's
too
too
high.
high. So I believe. Yeah. Maybe yes.
I have only one
Yes.
phone. Okay, so that's which matters.
I
Okay,
mean,
oh, I have
confident
one
head.
phone. Do you know me? Do you know me?
Yes. I have already watched your videos on YouTube. I mean, Miss Rajni Verma.
Ah, okay, okay, with Rajni. Okay,
Yes.
so I think I'm glad to help you because see, body language talks a lot, Ruby. You don't have to be
Yes.
nervous. Be forget about me. I'm just a tutor. I'm just a trainer. And I'm just a mentor who can guide you. Tomorrow you would be giving interviews. And why people take face to face interviews, even if you are in all these things. I would never come to you, I'll give you projects, मेरा ये software बनना है, मेरा ये computer खराब है, बना दो. Right? Since you are doing back end work, you have done so much in IT, but at the same time, if you're not able to speak, if you won't be able to explain me my troubleshooting, then how can I understand that
Ah,
you have done doctorate degree? आप कुछ भी
yes.
पढ़ लो, whether it's psychology or a science, IT or even mechanism. अगर आप एक, why interviewers
That.
take your personal
Yes.
interviews so that they can check your body language.
Yes.
Okay, आप
Confident body language.
exactly. And that
Okay.
is the reason people take one on one interview so that they can read your body language. आपने कभी किसी को say, so how do you catch
Yes.
it with your body language? So your body
Yes.
language
Yes.
plays imminent role. So today you have understood, right? Despite knowing the
Yes.
topic, if you become nervous, that means your fear and worry is there in your mind. What if I'm not able to talk? What if people would judge me? What if I do this and people would not select me? What if interviewer would not like me? Like this. Yes, my name is Ruby. Yes, I have done this. Okay, this shows body language. Okay, so from today, whatever question you're dealing with, make sure that your body language must be very confident, your tone must be very good. And after that,
Okay.
7% is what your words. 7% चाहिए सिर्फ शब्द हमारे. And then you see the wonders. You will change your personality 360-degree change. You will find it. Okay, ready,
Okay.
Ruby? Let's go for the next
Yes.
question.
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
great. So, are you going to buy a new smartphone in few months or years? If yes, then why? If no, then why not?
No. I'm not thinking about to buy any new phones for me because this phone is enough for me, I think. But I'm thinking about buy to another phone with my sister, with my younger sister. because she's
Mhm.
in 12th grade. So yeah, so that's why not for me.
Okay, now see what you have done.
Yes.
No, I'm not thinking about to buy any new purse.
Do you see the confidence in your tone? Do you hear that? See again.
I'm not thinking about to buy any new purse.
I'm not going to think about buying phone, though you are using incorrect English. But look at your confidence. Your confidence is another
Yes.
level, right? So little body language change, tone change, and your confidence is this much, right?
Okay.
Though you are using wrong English, I'm going to buy with my sister, not with. You are going to buy it for your sister. You are
Oh.
planning to buy a phone for your sister. Okay,
Mm.
I have no plans to buy a smartphone. I have one phone which is enough for me. But I am planning to buy one phone for my sister who is younger to me.
Oh.
Okay, and
Mm.
you can relate it
Okay.
with some example. I want to see that happiness on her face, which I had it when my brother had gifted phone to me. See,
No.
my brother gifted phone to me and I was super excited. I
So
want to
yes.
see that excitement on her face also. If you really want to speak for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, then you can make sentences like this. Put some
Oh.
examples and make that person understand. Okay? So 7% does not mean you finish your talk simply this much. Let's say
Mm.
interviewer has asked you to speak for 3 minutes, anything. Then what will you say? I have dealt this
I
question
will.
in one of my interviews. I have dealt this
Oh.
question. So that
Okay.
is the reason I'm asking. Nobody asks nowadays. But what if somebody asks? How would you do that?
Mm. I don't know why.
Structure
Every
it.
time thinking about yes, like wrong sentence. Every time I'm also
Mhm.
thinking.
No problems, Ruby. The very life ke liye, right?
Yes.
Similarly, this is also a journey, and your goal is to learn English and speak effectively. So this you
Yes.
have to prepare a roadmap. Is where the structure comes in the picture. So your body tone plus structure of the sentences is very important. Okay, so these questions are formed to form a structure. जैसे मैंने बोला, are you going to buy a new smartphone in few months or years? Why or why not? You could have started in a different way. थोड़ा change भी होना चाहिए. So it was like, that's a very different question, but I would love to answer this. I have one smartphone and that is enough for me. And as I told you in the past, I am not a passionate person for gadgets. I am good with one phone. I'm still trying to learn how to use it. But I would like to take one phone for my sister because I want to see the same excitement on her face, which I had it on my face when my brother gifted my first phone to me. So yes, I am planning to buy a new smartphone in coming months, but not for me, for my sister. See, you have spoken these many words, but your body language, tone shows that you're confident and you're really planning to buy this. And your motto is
Yes.
also very noble, that you want to see the excitement on your sister's face. ओके, एक स्ट्रक्चर होता है, हर चीज को बताने का एक स्ट्रक्चर होता है. यू नीड टू थिंक अबाउट दैट स्ट्रक्चर. मैं कहाँ से शुरू करूँ, कहाँ से खत्म करूँ. Okay, listen to understand, don't listen to respond. This is something very important. आप क्वेश्चन को other person speak, listen to understand that, and then take a pause.
No.
थिंक कि मेरा
Okay.
स्ट्रक्चर क्या होना चाहिए, मैं कहाँ से शुरू करूँ, क्या रिलेट करूँ, जो मैं अच्छे से बता पाऊँ. And in these classes, when you are coming for practice, you can take ample time to think. Nobody is stopping people. Why? Because here we try to help you. कि आपका
Mm.
ये प्रॉब्लम है, लेट्स सॉर्ट दिस आउट. आपका ये इश्यू है, चलो थोड़ा ग्रामर भी पढ़ो. And this is how you need to practice. Okay, so you need to understand this, Ruby. Listen to understand, take a pause, and then speak.
And then. Oh.
Okay, so always remember that. Okay, any questions?
Yes.